Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Ryan, and I usually react to stuff about Britain or the UK. This one's like global. Most popular global street scams. I might say Europe if most of them are in Europe, you know, to try and stick with the channel theme. All right, let's go. I'm actually genuinely interested in this. I've been wanting to watch it for like weeks. So let's watch.
Full of scams, but they were not filmed by us. This video is full of scams, but they were not filmed by us. They were filmed by our viewers and sent to us. So this is the honest guide to the world-famous scams. About a year ago, we asked our viewers to send us what they came across in terms of scams, videos, pictures, stories to this email address. And the mailbox quickly filled up with some really good stuff. So here's what we got. Now, what do the gentlemen
scam.
Shankar Amadur, Ali Ahmed, Ahmed Mustafa, Ibrahim Ahmed, and Al Mutzafer have in common? Well, they're all businessmen from Dubai dealing with expensive cars, but they all ran out of gas. These scammers not only cruise the roads in our country, but they do it worldwide. And they will approach you, ask for help because they ran out of gas, and they will hand you a fancy business card.
That is crazy, because I was going to say here in America, there's not very many scams. Honestly, there's just not very many scammers. People aren't that clever, I feel like. Plenty of people begging you for money, but there are people who claim to have ran out of gas. That is the one scam. And that's not an air quote. It is a scam. I'm pretty sure 99% of the time it's a scam. But I have never seen, going back to them not being as clever, I've never seen them hand out a business card. Now that, and wear a suit? I respect that. Because then they're probably like, oh, I'll pay you back, 10 times. Give me 20 bucks, I'll give you 200. I just need to get back to my car, get my wallet, get my phone. Oh, I left my phone, charging in the Mercedes. It's so ridiculous, but that's pretty funny.
And they will give you, in return for your money, some gold. This is fake.
Oh.
This is fake. They are scammers, and we're happy you filmed them.
That is hilarious.
Money little, please, for the water. Please, man, help me, please.
I can give you water.
How much do you give me? One little money, please.
He just said he can give you water. Why did he ask for water?
This is a famous thing, what you're doing.
Yes, and I come in here and children, the car.
Do you want water?
No, give me money, please, little.
Again, you need drink.
It's way too obvious, man. You're literally out in like a developed country acting like you're in the Sahara Desert. Like, it's an act.
What problem? Who's gas station?
This is great.
Okay, thank you.
Chcete prachy? A ste podvodníci?
There he goes.
Ste podvodníci? Jo, ste podvodníci.
But what's interesting about these scams, like I've heard of some scams from friends who have traveled abroad, about like how they lay out paintings on the sidewalk, and if they purposely put it where you're gonna step on it, and if you step on it, they're like, oh, you have to pay for that. But they target tourists. And what's interesting is I'm not familiar with any scams in America that are targeting tourists. I'm sure there's got to be someone out there trying to, like in Florida, trying to trick some tourists, I guess. But I've never heard of any.
I mean, it's a weird way to make money, but it does work. And as I said, not only here, but one of the videos you saw was from France. And also,
France is where the one with the painting happened that I heard
think
about.
people are silly to fall for this, well, they really gain people's trust. My friend actually...
Hey, there's scammers in the comments, by the way. Hey, heads up, PSA. If someone who looks like me says you won a prize, message them, send them money. Don't do that.
They gave these people 100 euros for gas because the scammer said, I will send you the money back. He simply gained his trust. Obviously, he never got the money back. So this was the gold ring scam, but let's move to another one that me and Honza call the Blue Files scam. Do you know what the cities of Paris, Prague, Florence, but also Jihlava, Zlín or Třebíč have in common? They all have scammers that pretend to be deaf-mute and collect money for kids with disabilities and handicapped people. But in reality, they're scammers. And some
Oh my, that is the easy. So you're telling me they come up to you, they don't say anything, and they just hand you a piece of paper that says, "I'm deaf and I'm blind. Please send money like to my charity." That is brilliant.
times they turn pretty violent, as you send us in one of your videos.
No? Volám, jo, policii. Volám policii, jo? Jsi hluchá, viď? Hluchá seš, viď? Napadáš mě? Napadáš mě? Pozor na ní, okrádá tady lidi, jo?
Now, these people claim that the money you will give them will go to different charities.
I love seeing scammers exposed. Oh my god.
It's a lie. As we've experienced with Honza here in Prague, the money goes into their pocket. And it is a global, worldwide scam. So we're really happy you're filming it.
I've never heard of that.
A najednou mluvíte. Ano, tak co se stalo? Najednou jste promluvila.
Thought you were a
Já jsem
mute.
myslel, že to... Ano.
So they pretend to be a deaf and a mute, not blind. Okay. That's ridiculous.
Dokonce házíte na lidí peníze. Pozor, ať vás nepřijde auto. Takže Janku, podvodnice dorazili do Valašského Mestýčí. Dokonce hážou jí tady kameny.
Now, in one of the videos you send us, a lady that actually knew the sign language was walking by. So she asked the scammer in the sign language if she understands. It didn't seem she did.
No, normálně...
Walk away.
Normálně promluvte. Pokud jste neslyšící. Jste neslyšící? Mám zavolat policii. Teď mi vracíte peníze? A kolik peněz jste takhle vrátila?
I absolutely love that moment when somebody busts a scammer as they're scamming and they're like left empty-handed. I wish I could do that. And thanks to you guys for filming them, because once you pull out the camera, they start running away. By the way, me and Hansa
is
have
incredible.
this thing that whenever we see someone with blue files or a folder walking on the streets of Prague, we go
Why are they always blue?
like, is that a scammer? It's just a person with blue files. Nějaký businessman, jo.
Money scammers.
I guess there's
Well,
no
that's all
need
of
to
them.
introduce you the money scam that we've been filming for some years, and also the money scammers, because slowly they're becoming celebrities.
I've heard of this.
And once in a while, you take a picture of them. And since there's very few of those, I actually treasure them the most. So thanks for that. Maybe the reason you don't take pictures of them is because you fear them. Well, you don't have to. The one thing they fear is the lens of your or our camera.
He's a scammer. He is very popular on the Czech internet. He's a scammer.
Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Do you know this trick? It's called
classic.
ball and cups. And I'm surprised how young viewers actually don't know what this is. They're not aware of this scam, yet if they see it on the street, they film it for us.
Tak v přímém přenosu, já jim říkám kuličkáři. Tam je jeden hlídač, druhý. Tohle je parta. Ženská, chlápek, chlápek, chlápek.
I don't know how they do the actual trick where they like make the ball disappear or whatever
A ojebali ho.
to do the scam.
A tam je další hlídač. Takže to jsou benátský kuličkáři.
This one's so obvious. I feel like the police should be able to shut this down.
Mají se sebou hru a čekají, než půjde někdo
He's
okolo.
out there just have to
se
set
taky
it
zapojí.
up.
Now, this is an
See that
old
a mile
trick
away.
that has its roots in magic, and some magicians really do this, but they don't scam the audience, unlike these guys. And the way these guys trick or scam the audience is they pretend somebody else is winning, but whoever wins is accomplice of the guy playing with the ball and the cups. So if you see this
That's so clever.
on the street and you think, oh, it's easy, I can win. No, you can never win. You will never, ever win. You will always lose your money. I saw this happen in front of my eyes as people were playing it in London, in Paris. They thought they were gonna win. They're not gonna win. It's a scam, it's a trick. I am a big fan of magic, and my friend is a good magician, so on the future episode, I really want to pay more attention.
Is this the card counting guy? There's some famous YouTube card
to this
counter.
specific scam,
I just
so he will
connected
show us
that might be... No, that's not him. That's not
how
him.
it's done
Never
and
mind.
explain it all
That
to
guy's
us. So stay
redheaded.
tuned, and if you subscribe, it will be appreciated.
Or more redheaded. Anyway.
The following topic does not fall into the scam category, but it definitely is a world-famous trick. And I'm talking about ATMs that you can see behind me. Many of you send us pictures of the...
That's actually, I think that's a good point. Here in America, we do have skimmers on... Those will get found on ATMs and cash registers, like fake things on top of the ATM.
From all around the world.
Steal your card.
But I love this photo story from the
Or
Czech
the number.
Mountains, where you can see these arrows pointing you to the ATM, and also you can find a sign that says cash only. So they sort of force you in this Czech cottage to use the ATM.
Okay.
Now, to illustrate this trick, let me show you an email we received from our viewer who was on vacation in Croatia, and he was getting money out of an ATM. He wanted to get out 15 euros, and he did get out 15 euros, but his card was charged for 25. How is that possible? Well, he made two mistakes. First of all, he accepted the conversion rate by the ATM. He should have declined. And also, he was getting out a very small amount. There also was a fee for withdrawing the money, which was 39 kunas, or on a 100 kuna withdrawal. So that was very bad for him. So if you're in a situation where you do need to use such an ATM, you rather decline the conversion and maybe get a little more money out, because you're always going to pay the same fee. Unfortunately, our viewer learned the hard way.
But if you decline the conversion, aren't you going to get... I don't know. What? I don't know. That would suck, dude. That would suck so much to not be able to trust the ATM. Like, if you need cash, what are you supposed to do? You're kind of helpless. Wow. That's crazy, because that's not even technically a scam. It is a scam, in my opinion, but it's, like, legal. I assume.
Now, the following scam comes from the mailbox where people send us scams, but it is someone who tried to scam me, because somebody sent me an email saying that they found this ATM in Prague and there was a skimming device on it. Skimming device is something that reads your card, and later whoever put it there can get money from your card. Now, this guy wrote that he found it in Prague and that he's an IT guy, so he's gonna search for wherever the money goes, and that he also snapped a picture of it. And he says, sorry for the quality of the picture, it's really bad, you know, I was in a rush when I was taking the picture. Well, guess what? The guy did not take the picture. He was trying to scam me. He actually took a screenshot from a video that was related to the skimming device, but the video is very old and it is from Vienna. And I know that video, so I knew it was a screenshot, and this guy was just, I don't know what he was after. He just wanted to be interesting. Well, didn't work out this time. Sorry.
I'm a little baffled. What was that guy trying to do? Why was he trying to trick him into thinking he found a skimmer? Oh, I want to know what the long con of that was.
Sorry, buddy. Now, you can probably
That's
imagine that I know
embarrassing.
not only every scam video on YouTube there is, but also every ATM there is in Prague, and I've never ever came across a skimming device. But if that fears you, you can simply just touch that little piece, the plastic piece on any ATM, and move it around. If it wiggles or if it
I always do now.
comes off,
Because here, even in the relatively small town I live in, once in a while, they're found. And I feel like it might be kind of a problem here in this town. I think there's someone up to no good for a while now.
then it is a skimming device, and you should call the bank and the cops. But I never came across that in Prague. Now, the following video you're about to see, I would say, is R-rated, so...
It's funny because at the beginning I said there were no scams, or I couldn't think of any scams in America, but now I've thought of a couple. But not targeted at tourists.
Please, viewer discretion is advised.
Tak bacha Janku, jo. Našli jsme tady restauraci v Pize, která je velmi nebezpečná, protože tady je vysokánská taxa. A je to v Pize, jo. Takže sem prosím tě hlavně nechoď, jo. Tak jo, čau.
Yep, even stuff like this we get into our email box. This is from one of our younger viewers. We really do appreciate it, but just the fact that you show a place and you said that it's bad, and the place, the only thing I can read from it is that it's in Pisa and that it says restaurant coffee place. It was hard for me to find what place that was. Well, eventually I did find it, and it is really a restaurant with some very, very bad reviews. So I can imagine when your mom or dad were paying, they said some nasty words towards this place, because many people complain about being forced to leave a tip or overcharged for different stuff like drinks or food. So please, if next time you send something to our email address, just add a little text, what kind of scam it was and where it took place.
Tak jo, čau.
This episode was created by you, our viewers, and I absolutely love when you send us scams that you filmed or took a picture of somewhere in the world.
That is really neat. Go subscribe to this dude's channel. That is fascinating. Oh, I am subscribed? Well, there you go. YouTube switched up their whole thing down here. Huh. Thank you for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you may be. And also, well, I hope to see you tomorrow. I'll be here. Goodbye.